Okay, this is the for loop with the range function. Hello. Here we go. Python is a jeez, built-in range function to make your life easier. It looks like this. Range stop. So if you put a single number in there, nothing else, this starts at 0 and ends up at stop minus 1, or 1 less than the number you put in there. Or you can go range start stop, which starts at the first number and stops at 1 less than the second number. Or you can go the full Monty, where you want it to start, stop, it's still one number less than what you put here, and step is how big the step in between. Starts at stop, stops at stop, minus 1. There we go. And steps, step. Well, that's really confusing, so let's look at it. Have a look at it. For num in range 10. So this is telling it where to stop. Since we didn't put a start, it automatically starts at 0 because all lists in Python start at 0. So let's save it. See if I have any errors here. Let's run it. Oops, no, I want to over like that. Okay, so for num in range, print num. So it assigned the first number of 0 into num, and you can see it over here, the 0. Then it went all the way to 9. It did print out 10 numbers, but it just started at 0. Cool. That's the first example of the range function. Okay? One number tells it where to stop, but it starts at 0, and it stops at 1 minus this number. Okay. Let's comment out that one. And let's format uncomment. In this example right here, I've set a range up of 1, so it'll start at 1, and it will stop at 1 less than 11 being 10. So if I save this, F5 it, it started at 1, here's my 1, and it went all the way up to 1 minus 11, which is 10. So if you want to print out a range of numbers from 1 to 10, you hit 1, and then you have to put in 11 because it doesn't do the last number. That's okay, Elizabeth. No, my daughter's cooking something. Yeah, let's see, turn the camera. No, I won't do that. Okay, so let's comment out that one. Comment that out. And let's have a look at this example. Comment this example. This time, it's going to start at 2, and it's going to end at 12. Now, it's not actually going to do the last number, so we'll start at 2 and end at 10, if I did everything right. So it did. It went 2, and then it stepped another 2 to 4, another 2 to 6, another 2 to 8, another 2 to 10, and then it got to 12 and said, nope, I'm not doing the last one. I'm kicking out of the loop. So that's the range function, but you can do, let's see, comment. You can do some other things for it with it. So let's have a look at this one. Uncomment range. Now we're going start, stop, step. What's going to happen here is, let's just run this one. Okay, see it down here at the bottom of the screen here. Oh, here we go. So start at 12, step down 2 each time until you reach 4. Start at 12, stop at 2, but not 2, one before it, and each time we're going down -2. So 12, 10, 8, 6, 4. So if I wanted to go 12 down to 2, I'd actually have to make this a 0. And now it did go down to 2. That is the little thing about the way computers handle this stuff. Format Common out region. So this one right here is to show you, whoops, format, unformat region. So what we can do the same thing here. But we can go x equals -2, and we can put variables in here. So this should do the same thing. Let's make this a 0 so we get all the way down to 2. Or we can, we can go, let's go down to 0, let's go -2. Save. F5. So that went down. Started at 12, went down 2 each time, and did not do the last one. You also can get away with this right here. You can do a little bit of arithmetic. You can put 1 plus 1 is 2. This is 12, so 2, 12, 2. So you could also do a little bit, if you want, arithmetic in there too, as long as you have them surrounded by parentheses. What was that? Alt 3? Okay. And the shortcut for this is Alt 4. In this example, for num in range 1, 11, 1, so it goes from 1 to 10, step each time, you can start doing stuff in here. So the first time through, we're going to take the square is equal to num, which is going to be 1 to the power of 2, and then 2 to the power of 2, 3 to the power of 2, 4 to the power of 5, all the way up to 10. Okay. So I just printed out, I'm going to bring that up for you a little bit. 1 to the power of, so 1 squared, 2 squared, 3 squared, 4 squared, all the way up to 10 squared. So you can use this num in here, which is quite common, and you can work with it in here. Alright. Then, of course, you can use input statements. So I can calculate the power for any range of numbers you like. Start, I ask for the start, I ask for the stop, and I say the power. So it's going to start here, num, and it's going to start whatever they type in, and then it's going to stop. Notice I added the 1 here, so it'll stop where the user wants it to. Then the powered number is going to be the num that's being stepped through by the for loop. So this number right here is going to change from whatever the user starts to whatever the user stops it at. And it's going to be incremented 1 each time because I didn't put a step in here. That's going to be brought up to the power whatever the user wants it to. So let's have a look at that. Okay. I could calculate powers view. Let's see. First number, let's do 1, and the last number 10. So what power? Let's do cubes. So 1 to the power of 3 is 1. 2 to the power of 3 is 8. So it did 1 through 10 cubed. Pretty cool, huh? So you can see that this is a very, very powerful, and you're starting to get into. Now, if you really want to get crazy, I want to have you guys do this for a while. You can do loops within loops and really have it do some interesting things for you. So I can calculate the power for any range of numbers and powers you like. So here's the start, first number in the range of numbers. Stop, the range of numbers. And then I tell them, up to what power should we calculate? So I can do the 0 power for the whole range of numbers, second power, third power, fourth power. Let's just see what this looks like. F5. Okay, so for any range, all right, so let's just do 1 through 10. Now I want the 0 power, 1 power, 2 power, cubed. Let's go to the third power of this. Okay, so since it's a loop within a loop, it says 1 to the power of 0 is 1, right? So these are the power of 0. Numbers to the power of 0. Ooh, these actually above it. So I should have put this print statement. Let's go. Let's chop that. Paste it here so it just makes a little more sense. Didn't catch that before. Okay. 1 to 10, and I want the up to the cube root, or not the cube root, the cube of. So let's see. All right, numbers to the power to the 0 power are all here. They're all going to be 1 because any number to the 0 power is 1. Numbers to the 1 power are just going to be 1 to the power of 1 is 1, 2 to the power of 1 is 2 themselves. Here's all the squares, numbers 1 through 10, the squares of them, and then here's all the cubes. So yeah, you can have the computer do quite a bit of work. Whoops, I don't want to save that. I want to save this. And let's run this again. Now let's go nuts. Let's see, I want 1 through 100. I want the computer to take up to the 12th power of numbers 1 through 100. Yeah, so there's the 12th power ticking by. There goes the numbers 1 through 100. And the longest thing that's taking the computer to do really is the print statement. And this is the power of 8. What did I just do? Oh gosh, there's the power of 10, 11. Yeah, so there we go. So I just did the power of 12 for numbers all the way up through the power of 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for numbers 1 through 100. The next thing to do would be to write this to a file, right? Okay, we could do that. Well, those are nested loops. We probably weren't going to get into that for a little bit while unless we do like bubble sorts and stuff. But that's the range function, and you can use it how you want. It's a pretty powerful little thing there. All right, later.